can talk about Dr. English or talk about the Paul Robeson Theater without talking about the kids that actually ran through the Paul Robeson Theater. I just want to say that we're going to miss her. I was shocked, to be honest with you, that I called prior to her going to the hospital, and I called to check on Mike. And she said, hey, Jamel, and it's shocking. At 90 years old, you don't think that someone could recognize your voice on the telephone, but she recognized it without a problem. And I had one story, and I use it all the time when I talk about Doc. I had to do this paper in school about Malcolm X, and I called her up since I know her and Betty. Shabazz had a good relationship. And it wasn't like I was school down the block, you know, or the next state over. I was in school in Massachusetts. And she said, you know what? I can better tell you in person than I can do over the telephone. So she jumped on a plane and she flew down and shocked me. I know she called me from the airport and boss was like, come pick me up. Shocking. And she sat in front of my college and she talked about her relationship with Betty Shabazz and how the softer side of Malcolm that people don't know, about how he was there for his, you know, his children at every birth and different things like that. But she's going to be missed. What she gave me is she gave me an opportunity. I can tell you, at 14 years old, I was able to run the light production for Color Bursts. Shocking to be 14 years old and you're sitting down with different technical people and you're up inside the Paul Robeson and you're setting lights and you're doing all those things. And my first play that I ever written that she allowed me to produce at 15 when we was doing summer camp. She was also the first person that gave me a job at Up the Ladder Daycare Center. I always felt that we were more than just a relationship. It was like family. I was that extra grandchild of hers. You saw Michael and them. You saw, you know, us. Yeah. You know, we stayed at a house. She fed us. But like everybody says, she's just going to be a saint that you just can't justify. You're just not going to be able to, you know, make another one Doc. They may come close, but you're not going to be able to make another one.
I just want to talk about the history and the legacy. Dr. English, as one of the kids from the Paul Robeson Theater, who started out as a youngin' in the summer camp and eventually started doing lights and production. I learned everything about theater from her. She allowed me to use my artistic ability to create different things, and I actually had the opportunity to put them on stage. I think we can talk about how many kids that Dr. English delivered, but we have to talk about how many kids that she influenced throughout the Fort Greene and Bedford-Stuyvesant section of Brooklyn.
A woman, a mother, a grandmother, a friend, not just an icon. Hands like miracles, soft yet strong. Hands interwoven with steel. My grandmother stood tall and strong, casting a shadow of protection around those she loved. She helped to give me life. That is something I will never be able to repay. She was intellectual, witty, with an excellent sense of humor. She was so many things, her life so long and full. We won't ever know the true depth of it. Yes, we shall mourn her. She has left this world and continued on. But we should also celebrate. The obstacles she overcame and the path she blazed will never be forgotten. My grandmother, Dr. Josephine English, tall and strong.